Hi everyone, thanks for coming. So today we've got a PlayStation 4 Slim and this has been having some hard drive issues. So we've got an error 34335, which is when you turn the PlayStation on, it comes up with this error that it can't access the system storage. Now, the first port of call for this repair is that you pull out the hard drive, you put in a new hard drive, start it in safe mode, and reinstall the software onto that new hard drive, and that fixes the problem. I've tried that with a number of hard drives with this particular unit, and no luck. So with further testing, I've found that the hard drive's actually not getting any power, and so the reason that it can't read the hard drive is because the hard drive isn't turning off. After quite a bit of research, I've found a way that we can get power to the hard drive without actually finding out exactly which component it is that's caused the problem. We could have a power issue from the power supply, or we may be getting power to the board that's not being routed properly to the hard drive. Either way, the video that I've found shows replacing a wire from a different 5-volt point that comes on at the right time and turns off at the right time, and we can run a wire direct to the hard drive connection and fix up the problem. So let's give that a go. First of all is the tear down of the PlayStation. Now these, if I can get it here properly, if you see here, you've got the top and the bottom section. You've got this side over here that hooks inwards, so that hangs on like that, and this side presses down, so that side lifts up and then slides off. This other side, we have this side that hooks on and this side that doesn't, which first of all we've got to click that off, and that's our hard drive screw. So if you're replacing the hard drive, this is what you've got to do. You've got to take this little cover off, take out that screw, and now we actually have access to the hard drive in its case. Now when you're changing these over, you've got to take the 4 screws out, remove the hard drive, put a new one in the same orientation, and put the screws back in, and then make sure that you're putting it in the correct way, like that. So that's how you change the hard drive. Now to get this top off, there's actually another screw that I've already taken out here. As I said earlier, we've got this part here that hooks in underneath, so it's this side that we actually lift. So I can get a hold of it. There we go. Right. And then slides off. So now normally we have screws all over the place that need to be removed. This I've already been working on, so it's not fully put back together, but we will take this off just to show you what's going on. So we'll do that now. T10. Okay, so this is as far as we need to tear it down. We don't have to take this board out. What we've got is we'll go to the microscope and what we have is just here. We have 3 lots of 3. The center one is where we're supposed to have power for this hard drive. This is our hard drive connector here that the hard drive hooks onto. This is all of our data from the SATA line, and that's our power. And so what we can do is to actually run a cable from there over to a resistor or a capacitor over here, which will, that one there. So we'll solder to that side of this capacitor. Solder there and just run a wire down to here. This power comes on at 5 volts when you turn the PlayStation on, and when the PlayStation is shut down, that turns off, so we remove the power for the hard drive. It seems to be a good one to connect to. So that's what we're going to do now, is grab a wire and we'll run it across there. A little bit of flux. First part. Okay. Might just move that over a little bit. There we go. Double check. So those are 2 grounds and you're positive. And we're not grounded, so all good. So that's our wire fitted. We can just put it on the screen here. Just a nice thin little wire, and yeah, we should be all good. So now we'll go ahead and put it back together, test it out. Okay, now we've got it all put back together, we're going to test it out and make sure it works. Turn it on and see how we go. That's what we like to see, all working again. So thanks for coming, hope you got something out of that. It's a bit of an unusual fix in that most of the time you just have to replace the hard drive, but this one has had the power die for some reason. So it's a little bit of a workaround fix, but it should be plenty stable enough. So thanks for coming, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.